What's up, YouTube? This is Chris, aka Barnon11970, and as always, I thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video. All right, guys, there's been a lot of news lately, and if you haven't heard about this, um, around the world, there are bankers that are supposedly committing suicide. As a matter of fact, there's been either 4 or 5 in the span of a week where all of these heads of banks are jumping out of windows or shooting themselves. And one of them I find pretty ironic. Somebody that worked for J.P. Morgan Chase supposedly jumped out of, and I'll get this, you'll find the irony if you pay attention to this stuff. He jumped out of the 33rd floor of a building. Now, if you know anything about the Illuminati, they reach the 33rd level. So is that a sign or a signal for people to say that this is not a suicide and actually murder or assassination? I would love to know what you guys think about this. Because to be honest, let's put it in a banker's perspective. Things are kind of closing in. People are waking up. The internet is alerting a lot more and more people. They're not getting away with as much scandals. Um, with the internet, all this information is being instantly throughout the world showing time after time of all the scandals, all the lies, all the corruption, all of the money laundering for drug dealers and terrorists, and none of them have gone to jail. Now, if you were a banker and you know you might get caught, you might get put in jail or something eventually if things start getting worse and worse and the people just can't tolerate it anymore. I mean, would you literally want to jump out of a building? To me, that doesn't make sense. If I'm one of those evil, corrupt bankers and I have all this money that I've laundered, and I have a feeling that I could potentially get caught. Well, if I had enough money, I obviously would have connections. I'd just go underground, not literally, but just, go find some desert island or some kind of tropical place to go live for the rest of your life, live quite comfortably. Committing suicide to me, I mean, of course, it's possible, and I'm sure maybe 1 or 2 of them did, but it just seems to me a little bit of a coincidence that all of a sudden 4 or 5 bankers are all of a sudden just offing themselves. So I have a feeling, like there's an old saying, there's no honor amongst thieves, and dead men tell no tales. So could it be possible that these people had some information that could have ended up damaging somebody a little bit higher? Because if you know how this system works, there's always somebody above somebody, and the person below only knows a little bit. The person below them knows a little bit less, and so on and so on. So as like what cops do is they get some criminal off the street, try and get them to rat out on somebody a little bit higher by promising them, oh, we'll let you go, or we'll be very lenient if you end up testifying against somebody higher, and then they go higher up the ladder because they get more and more information. So is it possible that these people may have known things that could have gotten other higher levels of people in trouble? And if you off them, well, they can't testify, they can't say anything, they can't leak anything on the internet. So I would love to know what you guys think about this. These recent banker suicides, do you think these are all legitimate suicides, or do you think there's something more to it? So leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you appreciate my videos, as always, I appreciate you sharing and giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Peace.